Now, the good thing about it is that because it has become generic now, the prices have crashed. And it used to be a costly drug. So in the US, for example, the costs were 10 times more than in India to start with. Now in India, the cost which has come has also been crashed by 50%, 60%, even 80%. So it has become almost like an ordinary medicine, and the common man will now be able to afford this. That is the big change.
Dr. Reddy's launches India's first generic Semaglutide. Dr. Reddy's Laboratories has launched India's first government-approved generic semaglutide injection to treat type 2 diabetes. This launch comes right after the original drug's patent expired, allowing more affordable versions to enter the market. Semaglutide helps control blood sugar and also supports weight loss. It works by copying a natural hormone in the body that controls insulin and appetite. Doctors say this type of medicine reduces hunger, improves blood sugar levels, and helps patients manage diabetes better. The drug, sold under the name Obeda, costs about 4,200 rupees per month. Patients take it once a week using an easy-to-use injection pen. Each pen gives at least 4 doses and comes in 2 strengths, 2 mg and 4 mg. In a clinical study of 312 people, the drug showed similar results to the original version in controlling blood sugar. The company developed and manufactured the drug fully in-house, including its main ingredient. India has over 100 million people living with diabetes, and many struggle to afford advanced treatments. Company CEO Erez Israeli said the launch marks a key step in making such treatments more accessible and added that the company plans to take this drug to global markets. With more companies expected to launch similar medicines, prices could fall further, improving access for millions.
For one of the hormones which are present in the intestine is called glucagon-like peptide. So we have 2 hormones in the pancreas: insulin, which decreases the sugar, and glucagon, which increases the sugar. Now, apart from the pancreas, there are hormones called GLP and GIP, which are in the intestine. People have found out that by enhancing or suppressing these particular hormones, we can get the action of insulin and glucagon as we want it in the body, which means that the insulin level will be increased and the glucagon level can be decreased. So once this was found out, then several compounds came, medicines came, which are called as GLP-1 receptor agonists. They've been around now for about 10-15 years in India also. But the big change came a few years ago when a new type of GLP-1 called as semaglutide was found out. And this turned out to be a game changer because the weight reduction that you get with semaglutide was unparalleled before. That means just taking a weekly injection, you can get 8-10 kilos or even more than that. And also it is basically a diabetic medicine. Therefore, the HbA1c or the sugar improvement, the 3 months control test of HbA1c, that also dramatically reduced. Apart from that, they also found that the liver fat goes away, abdominal obesity goes away, your craving to eat goes away, which means sometimes we are just not able to stop eating all snacks and so on. That goes away. Recently, some studies have shown that when smokers take this, even the smoking habit goes away, alcohol habit goes away. So many benefits. Now this new one, the semaglutide, in an oral form, tablet form is available in India for many years now, but the injectable came only few weeks ago. What is of great interest is that as of yesterday, the patent for this, for the original molecule, has expired. And as we speak, on March 21st, we have about 50 Indian companies which are producing semaglutide. I don't think anywhere in the world so many pharma companies producing one product. Now, the good thing about it is that because it has become generic now, the prices have crashed. And it used to be a costly drug. So in the US, for example, the costs were 10 times more than in India to start with. Now in India, the cost which has come has also been crashed by 50%, 60%, even 80%. So it has become almost like an ordinary medicine, and the common man will now be able to afford this. That is the big change, and that is why this drug, the semaglutide, is making so much of news.
So we see quite a lot of advertisement regarding this drug, and does the advisory for this?
It is true that because so many companies are coming and the original manufacturers were also there, and this is not the only drug, there's another one, this is just GLP. There's another one, GLP and GIP, which is called terzepatide, which is supposed to be even better than this in terms of weight reduction and so on. That has also been marketed. So these companies have been advertising very widely, even in the social media, in railway stations, in newspapers, in airports. Everywhere you go, you'll find big hoardings about obesity. So that is one aspect of it, the advertising part of it, which the DCGI has actually condemned and said, don't advertise like this very widely, don't put your logo, don't mention the brand name and so on. That is on one side. The other side is that everybody started prescribing it, as if taking B complex or something. Everybody started prescribing it, gym people started prescribing it, dietitians started prescribing it, online pharmacies started doing it, weight reduction programs which are run by non-doctors, they have started prescribing it. Now this is a very dangerous trend, and the DCGI has pointed out that when the approval for these drugs were given, it was very strictly mentioned it should be given only under the care of a general physician, an MD, or an endocrinologist or a diabetologist. That's been very clearly stated. So even for other doctors to write it, a surgeon or somebody else, maybe they can, but at least they have to be a doctor. Whereas we have seen that people just go to the pharmacy and they give me that weight reduction thing, and pharmacists are giving it. Online when they order, they don't even ask what the medical condition is. While these drugs are very, very good, they can also have serious side effects. In fact, there are lawsuits already going on in the US. Blindness can occur occasionally, thyroid cancer, pancreatitis, stomach paralysis, all these have been reported with the drug. Doesn't mean that everybody should be scared of these complications, but at least a doctor who knows about all this should be the one who should be handling it, not some gym instructor. If you see that way, then even a Gurkha can start giving it. He can say, okay, you're overweight here, take this and go. So where do we draw the line? And if suppose somebody develops a complication, who's responsible? Is the government responsible? Is the person who gave it responsible? Is the patient responsible? Is the pharma company responsible? There must be some kind of a control when these powerful agents are coming. Because of the competition between different companies, we should not just open the floodgates and say anybody start using it by hook or by crook, we will sell these medicines. That's a very dangerous thing. Because suddenly if you find some side effects coming, that can be a lot of lawsuits will come in India also, and unfortunately people can also die due to the side effects of these. So it must be very tightly controlled. So while the drug is very, very useful, the DCGI rules must be definitely followed, health ministry rules, and only under strict medical supervision. These are not cosmetic drugs, by the way. They are given to improve your health, to control them, basically diabetic medicine. So to control your diabetes, to control obesity,